And we should be live from Archimedes, and we're going to start Group 1 qualifying in about 5 seconds. Here we go. Dale, is your car not... Dale, your car should be there. So, in case you guys may notice... Actually, you know what? This... Okay, what I will say though, that I could not change the ability of the cars gaining time if they're all single file. Like, look at the run from Slime. And look at the run on the outside. Slime is gonna be able to clear, maybe almost, and that shows you the momentum that you could have. Look, yeah, I mean, oh my goodness, you're right. Oh my goodness, 39 seconds. I didn't even increase the speeds. I haven't touched the speeds. Remarkable. Remarkable lap times being sent. And now the passes for the lead should not be that hard. To catch up will be hard. Though, I will say that. Look at the run on the outside for Spooky. Look at the momentum. It's going to carry him almost all the way around him. And look at the side draft. Spooky's able to maintain that outside line. And the cars, I don't think they can run the inside lower line. I mean, I haven't touched the speeds at all. I only changed the draft package. And the field is pretty much single file right now. Yeah, look at these lap times getting put in the 39s. Timmy's going to drop to the back. He's missed out on almost every race regarding qualifying. He missed out last week. Actually, he made one and then DNF'd on lap 2. Or lap 1. And look at the run on the outside for Hess Truck Boy. Yeah, the only way the run will stall out for you on that outside, and it doesn't matter either, because look at the run that Hess got. Almost was able to pull off. Yes, and I updated schemes. Oh, you know what? I might have put... It should be a 3. Your 3 car should be in your... I vividly remember putting it in. Don't worry. I'm looking at the stands, dude. Alright, we'll fix it before the race starts. Look at this. Most of the field's single file for now. No one really gaining or losing any time. And look at the run from Timmy to the bottom. I'm telling you, this race is going to be intense with the amount of runs that you have. You're going to be at risk of bumper locking each other at the front of the pack. That is a major risk now. It's the Statue of Liberty. No lap time improvements, only from Jeep Cool, I think. Or Noisy. I think they got one more lap in them, and that is it. If Jeep Cool could drop all the way to the back, that would be... Oh, yeah, they're doing... Yeah, look at this. The whole field. Alan, you have a teammate that is below you in the thing, and you're going to be selfish enough to let him go in front of you. 8 seconds to get back to the line. Everybody's going to be able to make it back on time. Pretty much running that middle line is most of the field. And here we come, back to the stripe. Dev is going to lead him back. He's currently sitting tied. Any improvements at all? A few, actually. Three-way tie for third. Yeah, look at this. The lap times are super close now. Oh, I heard that. That sounded nasty. Noisy, I'm honestly going to meet you from the booth. I mean, you're going to be in the booth, but I'm going to have to meet you. On my end. That happens once in a blue moon, dude. It's... I'm not gonna do it for something that happens. One. It's not like the stream can hear you anyways. Cap, to prove your point wrong, it's not the people I don't like in this group. I put Daniel in this group. And I love Daniel. Daniel is in G Cool's thing. So is Zappy. So I think, yeah, that's what kills me every time when I'm calculating the stuff. It's ridiculous. So this group is always gonna have more because I don't take into account Jackson was in the first group. Dale was not. Jeep was. Dev was. Matthew wasn't. Mabelav was on provisional poll. Nathan was not. Chris the King was not. Rusty was. Rusty actually is on the front row right now. Sugna there. Timmy is gone. Was in the first group. Teko was not. Spooky was, Alan was. Alright, that's it. I don't know, the lap times were really, really close, so it's anyone's game here tonight. But it's always grouped. Chris, can you give Nathan a little boost? Unless you both have to jump out of the car? I mean, it's always that second group, too, that does it. They go to the back. And that's still not even a bad lap time, either. When you think about it, that's not really a bad lap time. Alright, 5 seconds. We're starting group number 2, and it is go. And let's see, as suspected, a few cars. Sugna is actually leading this pack. And if you look at Fuzzy being able to maintain that high line, and look at the push. That's look Look at the block that Fuzzy's gonna try to do. Yes, this is what I'm talking about. The bump draft in these cars now is remarkable. You're gonna be able to maintain the lane that you want to maintain with a push from behind. And we're seeing this in Group 2 as the aggression starts to pick up. Indeed. Great lap time. That pretty much puts him in the show. Cap's going to drop way out back after running second place lap time. Actually, that's second place in this group. That's like 7th or 8th in that next one. There we go. Asen are leading. These pushes are insane. These runs are disgusting. Chris the King with a 40 flat. These pushes are insane. The fact that Noisy and Ace Under, or not Noisy, Fuzzy and Ace Under are pulling away from the pack just by pushing each other, it's remarkable. And if Noisy were to try to make the pass now, he would be able to clear. He'd be able to pull out way ahead. Jeep Cool, by the way, when I did these setups, I adjusted the timing. It should be about, it's about a second extra than I did with the testing. Matthew. What are we doing, dude? Is it the top 6? Oh, Daniel stopped right on the banking. Daniel, drop further. Like, way further back. Way. And look at this. Half the field is going to go up top. They're trying to split. Matthew, that's Lee in the 45. That was a great lap time from Chris the King. What the hell was that? Teco has to go now. Something came up. I hope everything's all right, Teco. Come back to the stripe. Any improvements will be seen, maybe, potentially. Daniel, 40 flat. Timmy was in the previous group. It's impossible. There was Daniel. Daniel put himself way up top of the 40 flat. He's looking to hop back in. Oh, look at this. Everybody now slamming the brakes. They've got about 2 laps left coming back to the line here. And a few improvements. Yeah, look at that. Holy smokes. Pretty much the whole field was able to outdo Jeep Cool. Actually, there's like 3 cars tied with Jeep Cool in this group. Mako, no, it has to be Mako. Mako and Timmy are tied. Mako 17. Alright, so then it's Hess. Here we go. Last chance to make it in for Ace Under on back. And I think that was it. Ace Under jumps up to 5th. Red flag is out. We had someone spin right at the line. General Lee is the last heart in apparently with a 40.017. And here we come back to the stripe, leading the group. I'm not sure who it is. It's the one of Fungi. Back to the stripe. Oh my goodness. Mako stole it. Unbelievable. That is insane. Tied with Fuzzy too to get that. Wow. Yeah. It's okay. I got the board. I'm gonna plug in the times now. Maybe I'll have your points leader with another bonus point. And that shouldn't even be considered a bad lap, which is disgusting. I know, right? But I will put you on mute. They're the same flipping. It's just higher speeds apparently. I actually have no idea. But we'll find out. Daniel improved 4/1000ths of a second on his lap. Dude, these lap times were insane. Indeed, it's a flat 50 laps. "25 people attempted to qualify for tonight. Of course, the usual 15 make it into the show. No, there will be a server reset. That's a guarantee. I'm starting to think that Jeep Cool and Timmy is gone are washed. They've DNQ'd most of the races. What do you call that? Ridiculous. I have a headache. I don't know why I have a headache, but I have a headache.
Oh wait, no, we have 24.
Indeed. He's still going to get the points for attempting. Freak, I forgot what I was going to do in studio. It was Dale's car, right? Yeah, I had to. Oh, there's 2 of them. There's 2 of his cars. So, Dale, if you had scrolled down a little bit more, you would have found a duplicate 3. Indeed. Zappy, can you stop sending me reels, dude? What are we doing, bro? I'm going to ask those of you that did not qualify to leave the game and watch via stream so the lag does not intensify. The lag does not intensify. Alright. Noisy has been mudded on my end. From this point on, I will not be able to hear him. I will know when he talks, though, because the thing pops up. So let's begin. Mabelav, last week's winner, finally a winner in the Archimedes only series. Was able to do it. Become victorious last week. 2 weeks ago, Chris the King ended up victorious. Then we had Fungi, who I don't think has won a race this season. The defending champ, still trying to become still trying to prove himself as one of the strongest drivers. Most unluckiest driver. Wrecked on the last lap last week, as I feel like it's been a common occurrence for him to wreck on the last lap. He'll line up P4. It's Rusty. J-Dev, will line up P5 on the grid, making his 5th start in the Archimedes only series. Zappy Full has never won in the Archimedes only series. He's trying to change that stat tonight. Got it. Jackson will line up 7th. He's the Archimedes 500 winner. Honorable Bubby W won in his 20th start. That has been his only win to date in the Archimedes only series. Matthew Gaming Tube in his return to the Archimedes only series, trying to make sure something happens. Ace Under Flyer 12 will line up 10th on the grid. He won, I believe, race 2, I want to say, of the series. Yes, he did. It was race 2. I had to make sure. I don't have any note cards, guys. Daniel has never won on an oval. He's trying to change that stat tonight. Matthew, what are you doing, dude? Oh, you're not. Why didn't you say that? Ace Under, move up. Why qualify if you're not going to race? It's ridiculous. That ruined all the climax of qualifying. Cap will line up P11, the defending road course champ. Slime Shady in his common habitat of leaving and rejoining the server. I think this is the 2nd time he's done it. Will line up from 12th on the grid. Fuzzy 0821, a multi-time winner of the Archimedes only series. Most of his wins come from this racetrack. He'll line up 13th on the grid alongside Mako Draco, who he tied in qualifying with. He has yet to win in the LNBO Racing Series. And then General Lee, one of the underdogs of the season. We hardly talk about him. He was able to squeak his way into the show after Matthew left. 50 laps here tonight in the LNBO Racing Series 450. I'm not looking at Archimedes chat. Matthew, if you're not going to race, can you leave and watch the stream, please? Thank you. And here we go. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Green flag. We're underway from Archimedes. And again, I don't know what is it with the V lag. It's ridiculous. Rusty immediately jumped up to 3 wide, trying to make something happen on that outside line. These runs are impeccable. Now, with the new drafting package. A push from the outside lane could shoot you to the front. Side draft could help as well. Just get the help you need. And Chris, bumper lock almost. He is all over the road. Pushing Mabelab out front. Fungi on that outside line. He's got help from Rusty. And Fungi's going to get alongside Mabelab almost with a push from Rusty. Yeah, those pushes are super strong. See, but if no one does anything with it, how are you going to know what works? It's ridiculous. And here comes the 27 of Dev to the inside line. He'll be 3 wide with Jackson. He'll be side by side with Chris now on the exit of turn number 2. And they'll be double filed almost down the back straightaway, trying to get that outside lane working. Dev now will go to the middle with a run. 3 wide for the lead of this race. Jackson trying to make that high line work. 3 by 3 coming out of turn number 4. Way up the racetrack. Chris is trying to shove him out of the way. And there's still 3 wide just about. Jackson with a push from Fungi up top. He'll try to get alongside Chris. He will be able to do so. Dev now in the middle line still. And I cannot tell what's going on. And there's a wreck. Chris the King will slide. Dev is around. Dev will flip over in front of the pack. Flying into the air. That'll bring the caution out. And look at Allen and Daniel making that outside line work almost. Allen not going to side draft Dale. Dale will jump up top to block. He'll go through the middle. There'll be side-by-side contact being made. That is so much carnage happening way too early on in this thing. Here we go. Back to the stripe. Dale versus Allen at the line. Daniel tried to split it. Couldn't quite make it happen. Dale will lead him back. What do we think of the package so far, guys? Yeah, the chat is livid. It is awesome to see these guys enjoying it. You guys, that outside lane, we didn't even need a high line speed booster. It's the pushes, it's the runs that you get. No matter what, everything is so awesome about this. Guys, I really need you to leave the server. Whoever's here, Sugna, Nathan, Hess, please. Or if you're the last car in, or if you're the next car in, you could stay. Hess, you could stay. But Sugna and Nathan, I really need you to go. Nathan, please join. Please watch the stream. Three, 2, 1. Green flag back in the air. Dale out front. I mean, that was the first wreck of the night. I mean, and it didn't really happen in a visible manner. We could not tell what was going on because of the V-lag. It's really bad out here. Lap 4 out of 50, and Allen immediately jumps to the high line to push Daniel, and they'll sail to the front. 4 wide just about for the second spot. Look at that outside lane. Huge run for Daniel on the outside, and a huge run on the inside for Dale. They'll be side by side making contact. Daniel way up high. He'll lose the line to Allen. They're about 4 wide further back. Fuzzy to the inside. That outside lane starting to gain some momentum. They're 3, 4 wide now. 4 position towards the front of the pack. And look at this. This is getting nasty here in a little bit. 4 wide just about throughout the field in turn 1. Fuzzy tried to block the inside. Here comes Slime now on the bottom. Yeah, these guys are playing it way too aggressive, way too early on. And there goes Daniel. Daniel will slide. He'll spin. He'll go to the back. And look at Fuzzy now. Fuzzy trying to block a lane, trying to block as many lanes as he can. He can't quite do it. And here comes Dale to the inside, trying to make a run. He's got help from Slime. But no matter what, if you get a push good enough to make a move, you're going to want to make it. It's so intense out here. The runs are too big for you to just stay in line. And there goes Chris, getting hit by Jackson. And able to push from Fuzzy. Slime trying to make a move to the inside. He had help from Rusty. They're about 3 wide for the lead now. Going out of turn number 2. Side by side now. Slime with a monster run now down the back straightaway. Dale with momentum trying to get around the outside. Couldn't quite make it happen. He's trying to get a push from Fungi. They're almost 3 wide. Rusty now pushing Slime out front. And Rusty's going to try to get to the inside. He will get to the inside. Side by side. There goes Slime. Spinning from the lead. They'll keep it going. Never mind. We got a car on their side. Caution will wave. Back to the stripe. I think Rusty got it. Give it to Rusty. Alan is saying that I fixed Archimedes. Is it true? Dale said not to block like that. Sugna, yeah. I see the V-lag too. I'm getting a lot of V-lag on my end. Don't worry. You are not the only one. And I'm really hating it because I've never had V-lag before. I really don't understand why I'm having such immense amounts of V-lag. And where's Fuzzy? Ace under your 8th, no? Fuzzy's here. Fuzzy, go to 3rd. What are you doing? Alan, go to 7th. Ace under, what are you doing? I can't look at chat. Give me a second. Hello, Ace under is out of, oh really? Yeah, that's the problem. What is he doing? He said AFK 5 minutes. That's why he jumped out. Okay. We're starting, guys. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Green flag. The V-lag should be a lot less now. That, yeah, it's the amount of cars. We can only have 14 now. It's ridiculous. 14 cars and it's a lot less V-lag. It's ridiculous. We might actually have to decrease the field cap. Look at Rusty trying to form a high line. He's going to try and get back in line. A bit of bumper lock on that outside. Here comes Rusty's able to maintain it. Look at that. You would never have been able to maintain it a week ago. And here comes Fuzzy trying to make a move to the inside. He will get to the inside. Side by side for the lead now off of 4. Here we go. Double file just about down the front straightaway. Fuzzy trying to form a run on the inside. Oh, he's going into the wall with Dale. They're about 4 wide for the lead. Rusty on top of Mako. Really, really unfortunate for Rusty. As we usually say, he is the most unluckiest driver. And I'm sure Dale was very unhappy with Fuzzy, which is why he shoved him down low. Here they go, jockeying for position towards the back. Fungi trying to block Cap on the outside. Here comes Jackson with a run. Jackson, where's he going to take it? He'll try to push Cap, potentially, as they go down the front stretch once more. Back to the stripe. Fungi's going to get it. Oh, my God. No, Rusty, it was on purpose. You guys, dude, with 14 cars, we might actually have to decrease the fuel cap to 14. I don't know if it's I don't know if it's these cars that can't handle. You know what, Jeep Cool, next week we gotta make like an upgrade to these cars. We need to like reduce. We need to reduce the detail on them on the inside of the car. Are you noticing this? Are you seeing this? I like that banner, that window shield. You just DM me, Jeep Cool, DM me. I love the window shield here, Jackson. Thank you for doing it. Looks really nice. Thank you, Daniel. Chris, what's going on? 1 minute, dude. Ace Under's back. Ace Under, line up 15th, please. I don't think it's server location noisy. I think it's the detail on the cars. Like Jeep Cool, when we get the chance, we gotta remove all the detail on the inside of the cars, because that might be a big cause of the lag. I don't think big flips will happen less often. Go back to the green. Fungi still out front. Dale did not get going, and that's going to be a massive wreck on the restart. Up into the air goes the 3, still flying. And that shuffled out the entire pack. Leader number 1, Fungi. No caution, we will stay green. What happened? And that is going to kill the field's momentum. It's Chris the King out front now. Former champ of the series leading the show. Will we see any moves being made? Fungi's going to jump up high. Look at the run he got on the outside. And Chris just barely got back to him to maybe let him go. And another big push coming from the 1. Or from the 44. Double file for this lead. Up the racetrack goes Fungi. And look at the run off the corner. Chris tried to block. They're 3 wide now down the back. And that's going to help those guys behind catch up very quickly. Look at Mako with a push to the back of the 45 car. Here comes Chris the King now down the back straightaway, fighting with Jackson for the lead. Up the racetrack they go. Jackson's going to get to his left rear or right rear quarter panel. They'll be side by side down the front stretch, and Chris is in the wall. Here comes Lee on top. Oh, we got more cars colliding. Huge wreck. One car flying into the air. Will that be a caution? Who is that? I couldn't quite tell. Will that be a caution? Will they want to call it slime? Yes, no, no caution. Thank you, Cap. Here comes Fungi to the outside. He has no help. That run stalled out instantly. Mako now to the back of the 00. Pushing him now down this back straightaway. Here comes Lee now. Lee now with a push now to the back of the 00. Mako with no help up top. You can't really do much. I mean, that side draft is strong enough to keep you up there. Oh, and no, my goodness, Lee with an evasive move to the outside. He'll have a push from Mako. Side by side down the front stretch. And here comes Dev to help on the outside. Double file for the most part towards the front end of this field. The rest of the pack is single file, trying to organize themselves to close the gap towards the front end of this pack. Lee trying to find some momentum up top. Jackson with a monster push from Fungi. Lee with a monster push from Mako. They're double file, even with each other down this back straightaway. Lee almost got clear of Jackson, and up the racetrack they both go. Fungi into the wall as well. Allen sails to the lead. And that was a magical move, and what a run from Dev to send himself out front. 4 wide, just about, almost going into 1. Here comes Allen, and they're all pretty much against the wall on the inside. Fungi now leading this pack. Here they come down the back straightaway once more. Okay. Trying to see how much I can lower the graphics. Trying to prevent V-lag. It's Allen now pushing Fungi through 3 and 4. Down the front straightaway once more. Pretty much single file of the field's got an organizer. Look at the run from Dev as he's spinning. Chris trying to back out of it, and there goes Lee. I'm sorry, that's Mako. Mako slides. They both have super similar cars. Very gray. Whoa, Chris! Almost got on top of a few cars. That could have been a nasty wreck. Look at Allen looking high. He has a teammate behind him to help. We've got just about 10 laps almost before we see that halfway point. And look at the run. Can Daniel get a push on the 55? He'll get to his back bumper almost. They'll be side by side now going into 1. Cap, though, with a great push on Fungi. Daniel, I don't know what he's doing with the car. That is too much evasive maneuvers. Yeah, Dale now has caught back up to the rear of the field. He spun out on that restart, caused the field pretty much to go single file almost this entire run. Only the front end of the pack has been able to fight each other. Hasn't really seen much action in this part of the race. Don't worry, we still got a lot more to come in the LNBO Racing Series 450. As we see that outside line trying to form a run once more, and Fungy's going to be able to block it. Oh, a little bit of contact between Ace Under and Allen. That'll hit Cap a little bit. Here comes Lee now pushing on the inside. And here comes the 44 of Cap with a monster run. He'll send himself out front. Side by side almost. Cap now to the lead of this race. And now trying to lead that outside line is Cap and Fungy. I think Cap's trying to lead both lines. Actually, I don't know what's going on here. It's remarkable. I mean, they're still trying to make that outside lane work, and it hasn't stalled out on them. They have been able to maintain it up there without any issue. They just need one good side draft to send themselves out front. One good side draft, and they'll be at the front of this pack. Pretty much almost single file down this entire front straightaway. Just a few cars neck and neck with each other. It's Allen and Ace Under now. Side by side with each other. Daniel trying to push on that outside lane. There's still no momentum being gained on that outside line. No pushes. No good enough pushes. And here comes General Lee to the inside. He's got help from Chris the King. That's shoved Ace Under to the top. And I think Fungy and Cap are being able to control both lines up here. And Ace Under will look low. Daniel looking to get back in line. No, he's going to jump up to push. Daniel and Fungy way up into the air. Almost went up and over. That could have been catastrophic. Look at Ace Under trying to jump up high to get to the lead. They'll be side by side now for the lead of this race. And Cap's going to be able to clear. Oh, Allen making contact with Jackson. They'll be side by side sliding. Cap exists, jumps down low. He's trying to control both lanes. This is very, very aggressive. Very early on. Here comes the one now. The one Fungy pushing Cap again. And he's going to get to the inside this time. Side by side for the lead of this race. Cap trying to get a push from Ace Under. They'll be side by side. Who's going to get the push first? It looks like Chris is going to get to the back of Fungy first. Still side by side. Through 1 and 2 they go. Can Fungy clear down the back straightaway? He's not clear yet. Cap is going to get the side draft. And no, Fungy's going to get a push from Chris the King. That'll shoot him to the front. Whoa, Chris got into the wall. Chris is going to get hit by Jackson. No lifting. Chris is going to fly into the air. Upside down. Caution will wave. One of the longest green flag runs we've seen this season. Back to the stripe. Croatia and Portugal are 1-1 right now. No, please. 25. I mean, I guess you could use the quick chats now for the race. If, like, you do something stupid, you could say, my bad, in the chat. Five laps before a DNF becomes useless. 3, 2, 1. And I think this is where we see the action picking up. And Rusty again stalls at the back. If you're going to move out of the way, or if you're going to slow down, move out of the way. Don't just cause the field to stack up, please. Next time I see it happen, it will be a black flag. Here we go, down the back straightaway again. Allen pushing Fungi on that inside line. Look at Fungi trying to block Cap on the outside. He's able to do it pretty decently. And here comes Allen way down low. He'll get to the inside of Cap. Got help from Daniel. Fungi knows he can rely on Cap, so he'll stay on the outside line. And look at the run from Allen. He's got a big push from Daniel. That'll send them side by side almost into turn 1. And up the racetrack they go. Bumper lock between the 14 and the 00. As Jackson tried to back out of it. There goes Fuzzy sliding. He's gotten hit by Chris. Side by side for second. Allen trying to find momentum. And there goes Chris. Almost got turned hard into the wall. He collects Ace Thunder. Ace Thunder's going to go up the racetrack. And here comes Fungi 7 to the front end of this pack. Generally trying to find some momentum with Mako up top. Jackson slides. He'll go up the racetrack. And again, wow, this field has stuck to single file. Lee trying to find some momentum up top. Cap was able to get a push from him. Dev is going to look up top to potentially help Lee. I think you have to like be by your lonesome on the top. You can't just like stay in that line close to them. I don't know how it's going to work. They're going to have to try to figure it out. Especially in the later parts of this race. When the blocking is going to get absolutely aggressive here coming towards these last few laps of the race. We got 2 to go before a DNF. Pretty calm port in this race, and Fungi goes up the racetrack and more. Oh my goodness, I was just saying it was a calm point in the field. Almost dies completely towards the back of the pack. This lap is the last chance for a DNF. Spooky needs 10 DNFs. Dev, move up. Dev, move up. All the way. Last lap for a potential DNF before it becomes useless. Green flag, we're back underway. Go that outside line, trying to potentially form momentum this time as they've all gotten back together. I don't see why they couldn't. And Mako has a great run up top. He's side by side with Cap still as they exit turn 2. Allen gets in line. We got a car sliding at the back. We're going to keep it going, though, in the right direction. That was Lee. Fuzzy going to slide. Chris is still sliding. Daniel's also sliding. The whole field is pretty much sliding towards the back of the pack. 4 wide just about. And they're going to make it back. No DNFs up to this point of the race. 25 laps to go from Archimedes. And now I really hope there's a DNF, because if we get this kind of V-lag towards the end of the race, I'm going to be pissed. Oh, look at the run from Fungi up top. He's got help from Allen. That came out of nowhere. Here comes Fungi now on the outside. Cap and Slime teammates pushing each other down on the bottom. Side by side now for the lead. Who can get to the back bumper first? It looks like it's going to be Slime. I don't think Fungi has any help as of right now, but here comes the push from Allen. Push is going to have to be a little bit stronger than that. It's pretty much useless up to this point. Jackson says you need a lift to push. No one is doing it, and everybody is stalling out. That is the smartest thing I've heard anybody say all season long. Cap drops to the back. Slime is now leading this field on the inside line. Here we go. Fungi will be side by side with Slime on the exit of turn 2, and up the racetrack they go. Yeah, that is the smartest thing I've heard anybody say all season long. I've been waiting for someone to say that. The pushes need to be generated by the drivers. You need to slow down, back off to get the push, because if not, it's not going to happen. And here comes Dale now to the inside, and I think they started to figure it out. 3 by 3 by 3. Dale is going to lead the way. And up the racetrack they go. A little bit of bumper lock between the 35 and the 3. Yeah, there's like 3 cars inside of one. It's ridiculous. I can't see anything. And Dale is up in the wall with Fungi, and Ace Center is going to sail to the lead. Take a look from the rear end of this pack. It's like I have returned. Maybe like 1 out of 3. Apologies, everyone. Nice one. Lee, can you jump out? Lee, jump out. Lee, jump out. Okay. Ready. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Green flag. We're back underway. Slime out front once more. Allen with a push now from behind. Trying to get some momentum. Rolling, and Chris tried to block that inside line. He couldn't quite make it happen. Slimes up the racetrack. Allen now out front. Contact being made. Jackson sliding. Oh, that's going to get nasty in a little bit. Slime pushing Chris into the wall. They're about 5 wide down this back straightaway. 6 wide now. What is going on towards the front end of this pack? More cars going up into the wall. This is going to get nasty off of 4. Or into 4. Well, there they go. There's the wreck. Multiple cars flying, but it's the first lap under green. And now Jackson getting a push from Fungi on that outside line. That is 3 cars all on their lonesome, and they're going to have to work together. Because if we stay green 18 laps, which is highly unlikely, but it's still very possible, then I would be extremely worried. We got probably some of the 3 best in the series working their way at the front of this pack. Daniel, pretty much the outcast of this top 5. Remember, he almost won that Road Course Series championship and lost by 0 points to Fusion Core. I'll never let him forget it. And I know he's talking to Alan about this comment right now. Funny, funny, funny. Jackson still leading the way. Won the Archimedes 500, trying to go for his 2nd win of the season in pursuit of Mabel Labs championship hunt. Trying to go for his first. You know, there's only 2 non-champions in this top 5, and it's Daniel and Jackson. Which could have been different if Daniel had scored 1 position higher in 1 race in the LNBO Road Course Series Season 6. But, is that Mr. Crazy Bubba? Yes, it is! Whoa, where did this guy come from? And of course, my thing didn't get going. My chat got locked. 16 laps to go. $15 to go now. Now, I want to see if anybody's gaining any time. And here comes Daniel looking low on Fungi. 8 seconds back. Are they gaining any time is my question. That's Dev, Chris, and May. That is the main question. Here comes Daniel now to the inside, trying to side draft Fungi. But Jackson making that outside line work with Fungi. It doesn't matter what's going on. Jackson can hold strong. Side by side now for 2nd. And now Daniel's pushing Jackson. But yeah, Cap is helping that outside line stay formed. And Daniel with the side draft trying to make it stick. Yeah, hey, look at this. Everybody's now going to the high side. It was 8.8 seconds when they crossed the line that last time around. It's now 8.5. Here we go, down the back straightaway once more. Did a caution come out? I'll put it out. Oh, and there goes Daniel. That would have been a caution anyways. Flying into the air. Almost over the wall. Still getting hit. Back to the stripe. Fungi, can you line up? I'll be back, guys. Back. Five, 4, 3, 2, 1. Back underway. And of course, Fuzzy was the only imbecile that couldn't get that inside line rolling. And here we go, side by side. 1 out of 3 for Fuzzy, by the way. Fungi back out front. Dale trying to make that inside line work. Almost got there, and that outside lane starting to prevail now in these later stages of the race. Okay, but they got more cars on that inside line. There's not much that outside line can do for this long. Here comes Fungi now way out front. And this is where the runs, and this is when it's going to start getting more intense. The blocks are going to start getting more aggressive. The pushing is going to be more aggressive. The passing is going to be more aggressive. Everything in this point on, from this point on, is going to be more aggressive. More action will be seen for the rest of this race. 12 laps remain as they come off of turn 2. And here comes Jackson. Jackson, they're going to split Fungi. Cap is going to go in the middle and push Fungi back to the front of the pack. Dale with some help from Mako. That outside line holding strong, though. Hardly ever seen this in the Archimedes series. But Dale still holding strong. 3 cars versus 1 on the outside. And Dale's going to jump up high. He leaves Mako out to dry. Never mind. He jumps right back down as soon as he possibly could. 11 laps to go now. Here we go down the back straightaway once more. Dale out front. He's going to clear Fungi. He almost went up there. Didn't make the move, though. Whoa, Funky way down low. He got to the inside of Dale. Side by side for the lead. 11 laps to go. And Funky's going to get him right at the line. I hope it does not V-lag when we're coming back to the line for the white flag. And there they go, 4 wide, just about for the lead. 3 by 3 for the positions through the corner. It is unbelievably intense out there. 4 wide for position down the back. Funky with a monster run on Mako. He's going to get to the outside. And he's almost clear. Almost made the pass. Mako with a push from Ace under now. 10 laps to go. The reason why it was so intense from the start is because no one knew how to drive these things with these setups. It's remarkable. And there goes Chris on his side. He's going to keep it going in the right direction though. 4 wide back to the stripe. And I think Mako got it on the outside. Just about 5 wide going into 1. Yeah, this is going to get nasty here in a little bit. Just about 4 wide. Multiple rows deep. Buzzy Dale sliding towards the middle of the pack. And there goes Mako sliding. He almost flipped. He could have flipped. Didn't quite do it. And now most of the front end of the pack has been shifted towards the rear. And some of the middle pack drivers have come towards the front. Here comes Devin Lee. And look at this. The points leader now back. Headed towards the front of the pack. He knows what he's doing. And there goes Dale. Dale almost spun the car out. We're headed to 8 to go now as they cross the line. 8 laps remain. The racing could not get any more intense than that, I would presume, but anything's possible at Archimedes. Here we go, down the back straightaway once more. Ace under now looking to pull away with Jackson. If those two jump to the outside lane, break the draft from these guys, they could pull away. And I think Jackson might be thinking of it. I don't think you should do it. Now with Dev up your rear, and here comes Chris the King. Wow, there goes 67 of Slime upside down. Huge flip over the wall. What a DNF. Holy smokes. Wow, that was disgusting. That was actually... Hold on, there is... Oh my goodness, that was disgusting. 5. Oh my goodness. Green flag back in the air. Jackson out front. And look at this. I'm very glad that this happened because there's way less V-lag. And Chris tried to send it 3 wide in the middle. He's going to get there. What a move from Chris. It'll shove Ace under out of line. It doesn't matter though. That outside lane can still prevail. And here comes Chris the King. He jumps way down low. And Jackson tried to block. Dev is on the inside line looking for his first career win in the LNBO Racing Series. And he's going to get down low. Almost got there. 3 wide for second now through 3 and 4. It is not over by any means. There is still plenty of opportunity left in this race. And there goes one. One car on top of the wall. Caution will wave. Bro. What? What? Oh my. Oh yeah, let me check the stream order. I forgot to do it last time. I was thinking about it and then I forgot. You know the leader has always been able to choose their lane. Everybody forgets about it. I mean, so Jackson leads, Dev second, May 3rd, 4th for Chris, 5th Ace Under, 6th Fuzzy, 7th Fungi, 8th Cap, 9th Daniel, 10th Allen, 11th Rusty, 12th Lee. Yeah, the rest is right. The whole thing was right, or everybody was lined up in the right spot. 6 laps to go from Archimedes. Green flag back in the air. We're underway once more. And they jump to the inside. Dev got the push from Chris before May got to Jackson. And they'll be side by side again. Oh, and Dev tried to back off to get the push. He was doing what Ace Under said to do earlier. Oh, but he fell out of line. He got unorganized. That was not what you needed to do. But he still got the side draft. The side draft is super strong. And look at the push from Mabelab on Jackson. The top two and the points are out front. And there goes Cap getting hit by Daniel. Daniel trying to make a move to the inside. He's trying to find room. There's still being contact made. Jackson spinning from the lead. There goes Mabelab. Daniel and Allen jumped up high. So did everybody else to get in line. To get out of Mabelab's way. 5 laps to go at Archimedes. Here comes Jackson. Chris looked high. Fuzzy not going to back out of this one. Oh, Jackson hit the brakes a little bit for that push. And here comes Chris the King now with a monster run. Fuzzy's in the wall. And Fuzzy's getting looked to the inside of Chris. He's there. Side by side. He almost turned him up the racetrack. Chris the King side by side with adorable Jackson. Monster run. Who's going to lead the lap? It'll be Chris as they go back to the stripe. 4 laps to go from Archimedes. Up the racetrack they go. And here comes Mabelab down low. Man, this racing could not be any more intense. Daniel up top, Dev on the inside, helping Fuzzy. Almost turned Fuzzy around. They're 4 wide at the back trying to find space. Man, the move's got to be made now. It's now or never. And the blocks can only get more aggressive from here. And here comes Chris the King to the inside. The top 3 have all won a race this season, and they know how to get it done. What's it going to take this time? Chris is spinning from the lead. Jackson surely won't come down, but it's helping Chris. Chris gained time, and there they go. The top 3. Contact. Mabelab spinning. It's a single car spin. He'll drop out back. Jackson and Chris side by side now for this race lead. There goes Dev. Fuzzy, they're in the wall. And the Calamity's picking up now. And Jackson backed off to get a push from Fungi. Here comes Dale now in tow in the 3rd spot. 3 laps to go. It's still not over by any means. There is plenty of time to catch back up if you're at the back. Chris the King on the bump. So is Dale. They make contact. And here comes Jackson and Fungi in the top lane. They're not giving up there. 2 laps to go from Archimedes. Can Chris the King hold them off? Jackson on the outside. Dale still pushing. He's in tow. He's trying to make amends. On the inside line. 3 wide. Dale's going to get down low. We got a car spinning and flipping in the back. Caution will wave. We'll head into overtime. Dale now out front, and here comes Allen. They went up the racetrack, and Chris tried to block back, go down low. Contact being made. Dale still out front. And here comes Allen to the inside, trying to make momentum happen. Fuzzy barrel rolls off a 4. Back to the stripe. It's gonna be... I think Dale got it. Holy smokes. What an insane few laps, and we still got 2 more to go. Yeah, Dale got it over Allen at the line. Then it was Jackson. Then Mako. Then Fungi. Then Chris. Dale chooses that outside. Wow, that is a weird call. Ace under now ahead. Cap ahead of Daniel. Then it's Mabelav on the outside, right next to Daniel. What is going on here? I think Dale knows what he's doing. He has won a race in this division before. Rusty gets that position. Yeah, the order's right. The rest of the order's right. Wow, that got my heart pumping so much. Holy smokes. 3, 2, 1. Green flag back in the air. Allen out front. Oh, that inside line stacked up so much. And here comes the run from Jackson. Jackson sent it 3 wide. He knew what he was doing. What a move from Jackson. He got the push from behind that he needed, and he took it down low, and he's going to go for the lead. What a run from Jackson. He couldn't get to the inside of Dale. Side by side down the backstretch, and now Dale's controlling both lanes. Coming to the white flag this time, one more time around Archimedes Speedway. Mabelav up into the air a little bit. Dale on the outside, or on the inside. He's going to have to defend both lanes. 1 lap to go from Archimedes. And here's the bumper lock between Dale and Jackson. This is going to be huge coming back to the line. And here comes Allen now to the inside. There's going to be a big block needing to be made. Up the racetrack they go. 3 wide now. Back flip in the back for Daniel. Allen 3 wide for the lead. Where did that momentum come from? Allen out front at Archimedes. 3 wide now. Fungi looking low. Side by side. Allen able to prevail. Can Allen hold on? Coming back to the stripe. Side by side. Can Fungi get him? He's going to hit him. Back to the stripe. Fungi steals it at the line. What a move from Fungi. Wow. Holy smokes. Photo finish once again. Wow, what a finish. That was awesome. I didn't know what to say coming back to the line. I was so unsure of what was going on. That was awesome. Fungi, the defending champion, gets it at the line. What a remarkable ending to this race. In the Patriotic Machine on the 4th of July weekend. He's done it. What a finish. Man, this race was awesome. The setups are amazing. The draft package is absolutely insane. What a finish in the LNBO Racing Series 450. This 50-lap race, 450 miles around Archimedes Superspeedway. That was awesome. Holy smokes, that was a move if I've ever seen one. Allen comes up just short. Fastest lap goes to Chris the King 085, just over Daniel with a 39.750, new track record. Unbelievable stuff. Man, I'm so pumped. That was awesome. What an ending to this race. And it really proves the fact that you don't need consistent DNFs to have a good race at Archimedes. It really does. Fungi victorious once again from Archimedes. He had that four race winning spree last season. And he's back on top again in season 5. Great race. Great ending. That was awesome. I cannot believe the move that he pulled off to get that done. That was amazing. But if Fuzzy did it, the whole field would be burning down in flames. Oh my goodness. It's awesome.